Hello everyone, today I will be reviewing The Wizard of Oz. So The Wizard of Oz is it's a musical and it stars Judy Garland, Jack Haley, Ray Bolger, Burt Lahr and Margaret Hamilton, and it's based on a book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Now the story, if you're not familiar with the story, we follow Dorothy, who's played by Judy Garland, and she lives in Kansas on a farm. And what happens is that her and her dog Toto get caught up in a twister, and somehow Dorothy ends up in the land of Oz. And Dorothy meets new friends there, so she meets the Scarecrow, played by Ray Bolger, the Tin Man, played by Jack Haley, and the Lion, played by Burt Lahr. And with the help of those characters, she has to find a way to get back to Kansas. Now, how does she do this? Well, she has to follow the Yellow Brick Road and meet the Wizard of Oz from the title of the film. Now, we also see the other characters, so the Scarecrow, Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion. They also go with Dorothy to see the Wizard of Oz, and they also need his help as well. So the Scarecrow needs a brain, the Tin Man needs a heart, and the Lion needs courage. Now, what I really like about this film is the use of the colour. So you've got to remember, this film came out in 1939, and during that time, or around that time, the majority of motion pictures were in black and white. Now, at the start of this film, it's in sepia tone, and then once Dorothy gets to the land of Oz, it goes into colour, and it really looks amazing. I mean, when you see the land of Oz for the first time, it's very colourful, very bright, and it really stands out from the scenes which were earlier on in the film. Now, as I said, 1939, most films were in black and white, so obviously the impact it had then was even bigger than watching it now. Now, because this is a musical, there's lots of great songs in it, lots of very catchy songs. I think all the songs are very easy to, tap your feet along to or find yourself singing along to them. One of my favourites is Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead, but I think the most famous one is Over the Rainbow, which is sung by Judy Garland. And just the way that Judy Garland sings a song is absolutely fantastic. It really it sort of warmed me up inside. I felt really connected to her character, to be honest. And the song itself has become so well known over the years, even if you haven't seen the film The Wizard of Oz, which, why wouldn't you? But anyway, then you still recognise the song. It's still a very well-known song, and it's been covered multiple times. I must also mention the Munchkins in this film. There are absolutely loads of them. I mean, at the start of the film, when Dorothy gets to Land of Oz, we see all the Munchkins come out from the bushes and from the buildings, and all of a sudden, they all rush in. And it is quite amazing just how many of them there were. Now, the Munchkins are always involved at the start with the song and the dance sequence, and it's all very impressive, all very well choreographed and everything. And I also have to mention the special effects in this film. Now, obviously, this film came out in 1939, so we're not expecting any computer-generated imagery here, but I was impressed by the twister, which is at the start of the film, when Dorothy runs back to the barn, runs back to the farm, and we see the twister in the background and everything blowing around, and it all looks pretty good. It all looks very well done, so no complaints there. But I do have to say, in terms of the set design, some of it does look a bit dated now, particularly when Dorothy's going along the Yellow Brick Road. We do see in the background, it just looks like a sort of cardboard cutout at the back. It's just a wall, basically. It's quite obvious from what I could tell, but really that's not that important. It's really a small minor complaint, because this is a good fun film. It's a fantasy film. It's not a serious film. It's a musical. It's good, happy, jolly, old-fashioned sort of fun, really. So yeah, no, I really enjoy this film. It's really good fun. I hadn't seen it for years. I think this is one of those films that lots of people will have seen as a child growing up, and I think it can span generations as well, or even though it came out such a long time ago. And although I hadn't seen it for such a long time until yesterday, I really remembered so much of it very clearly when watching it, and all the songs as well. I could remember those, and that's because it is such a good film, such a fantastic, well-made film, that I remembered most of it. Now, in terms of the acting, I do think all the characters are very good, and all the acting, it's pretty good. Although like I said, it's a fantasy film, so it's not supposed to be a serious drama, so you can't expect necessarily the most Oscar-worthy performances in this sort of film. But it is very good, and I do like Margaret Hamilton as the Wicked Witch of the West. She plays a very good villain indeed, and I do like it whenever she appears and disappears. You see this puff of red smoke come up and then fade away. I thought that was a very clever addition. And actually, I must say that the dog Toto was very good in this film as well, to be honest. I was quite impressed by that. I know working with animals is obviously very difficult, so yeah, so well done. Well done, Toto the dog. Yeah, so fantastic, good fun family film, enjoyable by all. I recommend this film for everyone. It's just a nice film to watch if you've got a whole family together, or even if you're just watching it on your own, like I did. It's absolutely fine. It's good fun. So in terms of a rating, I'm going to give this film a 9 out of 10. So, The Wizard of Oz. So there we go, guys. What do you think? Do you like the film? Do you dislike it? Please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.